Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This one's going to be a fun one. We are in the Allegheny National Forest in Pennsylvania, and as you can see, the leaves are a-turning, and I'm excited. It's going to be a short trip, only about 9 miles total, but we're going to find ourselves a nice site and hunker down because sunset is in about an hour and a half. My oh my, look at that color coming in. Everything's yellow. There's like a big campground, like a group campground, and there's a ton of people, you know, at the trailhead, and I don't want to go to that group campground. I've passed a couple of really good campsites by a creek that's not even on my map, but nothing's marked. Now there is dispersed camping out here. I can stay wherever I want, and I'm hoping that I'm not going to regret passing up those campsites back there, but I'm like a mile in. You know, I want to cover at least, 3 miles today, because I got to get up early and then drive 3 hours back to Ohio because I have a work party tomorrow night. So this is a trip that is very short on time. Tell you guys what, we're very early on, but I found a good spot. We might want to check it out here. There's this bushcraft like palace over here, so that's gonna be our fire ring. I think we're gonna make a fire. I've got this creek that's running through camp down here, so that's gonna help me sleep with the running water. And then over here is the hammock set up, and then if we continue 100 feet down that way, that's where I have my food hang. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish setting up camp here, and I think we'll go ahead and start a little fire. Don't know how long I'm gonna stay up tonight, but this is home. Well, that's gonna be all of our wood right there. I'm gonna burn that and nothing else. I mean, it's 15 minutes before dark, so we'll get this thing going and eat some food. Sarah got me this Peak Refuel for my birthday. It's the one of the limited edition ones. It's the venison country casserole. So I'm going to tear into that here in a second and see how that is. Pretty damn good. Guys, as always, thanks for tuning in and coming along on these adventures with me. I really appreciate it. And if you're liking the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to keep seeing more, go ahead and subscribe. Morning, everybody. Tell you what, a little bit chilly. Fall is definitely here. It was supposed to get down to about 38 last night, but as you can see, I'm sitting down here, by this creek. And when you're down at the lowest point of elevation like that, that's where all the cold air settles. It wouldn't surprise me if it got down to probably about like 35 last night. All right, guys, so we got some new gear. I have gone through all kinds of iterations of cooking sets. I used to have the big Toaks pot, and then I had the 450 milliliter coffee cup. So I'm not taking 2 containers anymore. This is the Toaks 750, and I like it better anyways because it's got this lid. This BRS is a titanium stove, and it weighs 1 ounce. This is another ultralight upgrade, and so far, I did a couple of test burns, at home, and then I heated up some stuff last night, and so far so good. We'll see. I will say one thing though, my AOTU stove, I managed to get away with, for all these years, not having like a windscreen for it. I almost feel like I'm gonna have to have a windscreen for this, just because like where the flame column is. I honestly don't feel like this stove runs as efficiently. Cheers, everybody. So I've never had the maple and brown sugar. Kodiak oats might be the best one. I'm gonna give you guys a free hack. If you pour the water directly into the pouch, it makes a nice hand warmer. The Sawyer Squeeze is the most popular water filtration for backpacking, right? And there's a reason for that. It's a very versatile system. The only reason, there's 2 main reasons why I haven't used it. One, I've actually had multiple Sawyer products fail me in the field. I'm giving the Squeeze one more shot, but the Squeeze, dropping down to that from the Grayl saved like another, I think it was 6 ounces. So, I mean, those 3 items saved almost a pound. And I'm sitting at right on an 11-pound base weight right now with the chair. Go ahead and wipe, any excess water off of that so it then doesn't drip down into, your clean water container, and screw on the filter. And it's called the Squeeze because you can squeeze it and make it go faster. You're going to want to shake this thing out. It does want to hold on to some water, and no matter how much you shake it, if this thing freezes once, it's basically kaput. The Grayl is rated to freeze like I think 4 times. That's why I have this plastic bag here to go ahead and put the filter in. You're going to want to put this thing in the tent or in the hammock with you to make sure that this doesn't freeze in the middle of the night. The one advantage that I do like with the Sawyer over the Grayl is if, I'm hiking around all day in temperatures that are below freezing, this thing goes in a pocket real easy. The Grayl does not. -1 for the Squeeze, but also +1 for the Squeeze. So, right, everything's a trade-off. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are Oscar Mike. Got to find the trail here. Shouldn't be too difficult, but we're gonna head down to the reservoir and see if we can see some pretty stuff. So, looks like we made a little mistake last night. We could have kept hiking. I bet there's going to be a bunch of good campsites down here. The trail follows the creek. Like I said, though, I was kind of in the dark. The creek isn't on the map. It's really weird. Gaia is usually on point, but this creek is not on the map at all on Gaia GPS, and no campsites are marked either, so oops. Well, it's always something. It started just raining out of nowhere. There's no rain in the forecast, but here we are. Started raining real hard, and by the time I got the pack off and put on the jacket, it's pretty much stopped. So it's kind of how those things go, right? But I'm gonna leave it on for 10 or 15 minutes because it, could just start again. But we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. This is kind of funny. This tree has like its own potted plant. Well, there's the campground. Let's head on down and check her out. Apologize for the wind, guys, but this is kind of what the campsites look like. Alright guys, if you can hear me, say goodbye to the Allegheny Reservoir. Oh my god. This is one of the coolest things I've ever seen for sure. So we're gonna hit the trail and we're gonna finish this thing up. Well, there's always some drama here on baking and backpacking, folks. So I think I got about 5 miles left and I have to leave in 3 hours. Preferably I'd like to leave in about 2.5. So we're gonna beat feet, try to get out of here on time so I can make it to my work party. All the elevation is ahead of us and now we're on a time constraint. So, but whatever, that's part of the fun, right? So here we go. man, I'll tell you guys what, I wouldn't trade this trip for anything, man. Just a great day. I'm comfortably cool. The wind has been blowing like crazy. You know, we're in the middle of October and I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, so it's just like the perfect temperature. The wind is awesome. You know, there's leaves falling down every place from the wind. We got to see that lake. Scenery out here is just beautiful, and I don't know, man, sometimes I'm just really glad I'm out here. Look at that, it's snow and leaves. I'll tell you guys what, I apologize for how the audio might sound, you know, for this video. I mean, it has been 25 to probably 40 plus mile-an-hour winds pretty much all morning, and there is a wind screen on the microphone, but I don't know how much it's going to help. There is one observation I wanted to make, guys. So I've seen probably 25 people out here on this trip, and I'm the only person who I've seen wearing shorts and short sleeves. Everybody else has been wearing pants, boots, long sleeves, either like, you know, rain gear or wind shirt or just like a long sleeve t-shirt or something. And just keep in mind, guys, whenever I tell you stuff that relates to like temperature and comfort, I run very hot. You know, I've been taking my 40-degree quilt, like I said, down in the mid 30s and lower, in shorts and a t-shirt with no base layer. Is it going to do that for you? Probably not. I should get out of here on time, have time to shower, clean up, make it to my work party and everything. So with that being said, I think it's time to go ahead and wrap this one up, guys. Stick around for a second though. A couple different things. If you're liking the video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. You know, the channel's taken off. It's doing really well. And, you know, I attribute a lot of that to you guys. You know, without you watching, I don't have a channel, right? You know, any sort of comments help. Also, feel free to join Sarah and I's Facebook group. It's called Backpacking Ohio and Beyond. We're gonna do a lot of cool things on there in the future. We're gonna, you know, probably organize like an annual like trip. You know, invite people from the group and just have like a massive like backpacking trip somewhere cool, like Dolly Sods or something like that. And also we can go a little bit more in depth and answer some more of your questions on Facebook by sending like links, videos, you know, pictures, stuff like that that you can't do in the YouTube comments. So stick around for one more second, guys. I'm going to stop at the dam on my drive out and get you guys some sweet shots from the dam, and we'll wrap up there. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.